final senior is number 46, forward and assistant captain Landon Ripley. Landon's favorite hockey memories include beating Vale in the Pee Wee Championships and scoring his first varsity goal in overtime during his brother's senior night 2 years ago. Landon plans to attend college and study agricultural business. Landon would like to thank his mom and dad, all his coaches, and his 2 brothers for making him the hockey player and person he is today. He would also like to thank Jamie the bus driver because she has been the biggest supporter of hockey for years. Also a big shout out to all of his Sirocco High School friends and staff for always supporting him. Congratulations, Landon! Congratulations to all of our graduating seniors. Let's give them one more big round of applause. We would also like to thank all the parents and all our amazing fans for supporting our seniors this past 4 years of Sailors hockey. Now it's time for our game between your hometown Steamboat Springs Sailors and the Glenwood Springs Demons.
Yeah, sorry.
Welcome to the HOWELSEN Ice Arena in tonight's game between your hometown Steamboat Sailors and the Glenwood Springs Demons. As a warning, please keep in mind pucks can leave the playing surface for your safety. Please keep your eye on the games at all times. Here is your starting lineup for the Glenwood Springs Demons. Goaltender, number 1, HOWELSEN. Defenseman, number 5, Grayson Alcorta. Defenseman, number 17, Lucas Chartier. Forward, number 23, Braden Dakuma. Forward, number 20, Jake Barlow. And forward, number 89, Ian Cole. Now for the starting lineup for your hometown Steamboat Sailors. Goaltender, number 24, Cade Kavanaugh. Defenseman, number 8, Max Anamanachek. Defenseman, number 26, Connor Elliott. Left wing, number 46, Landon Ridley. At center, number 37, Kodiak Kretschmar. Right wing, number 17, Patty Bowman. Coaches for the Sailors are Brian Ripley, Nick Pirelli, and Dylan Gormley. It's now time for the national anthem of the United States. All please stand and remove your hats.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from HOWELSEN Ice Arena, where your Steamboat Sailors are just about set to take on visiting Glenwood Springs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Check, 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 check. There we go. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from the HOWELSEN Ice Arena. Sorry we had a little technical mishap there for a quick moment, but we're ready for your Steamboat Sailors, who are playing host to the Glenwood Springs Demons here from the Howie Dome in what is a senior night matchup for Steamboat, and it should be a great one at that. Excited to have you along for the ride. Your Sailors are going to be skating right to left on KTYV 105.7 to start things off here in the opening period, visiting Glenwood Springs in their away dark black uniforms, red numbers, white trim. We're underway here. It's period one of senior night from HOWELSEN Ice Arena. The Sailors have to backtrack to their own zone to pick up a loose puck. It's going to be Elliott out to Bomer. Chips one off the wall, looking for the neutral zone, and he's got it. Goes back in offside. Quick whistle, and we've got our first one of the period and the game here. Again, senior night, which is always a very, very special occasion for all the players involved. Great opportunity to highlight the parents who invest so much time, effort, and money into what a hockey career can be, especially in the youth organization level all the way through high school. It's going to be chipped down the wall by Stevenson. Picking it up is Kretschmar, far corner. Sends one out front. That is going to be gathered and taken the other direction by Glenwood Springs. Great job from Stevenson. He was able to pinch in from the blue line, keep it alive. Now Bomer tried to fight out front, and he gets a little extra shot there behind the play. That's just a little bit of hockey for you here from HOWELSEN Ice Arena. Now it's Namanichek. He'll skate behind his own goal. Back in his own end. Dumps one off for Stevenson. Wasn't ready for that. Has to backtrack. He skates behind the goal. Tries to come out front. Gives a pass to Kretschmar. Quickly outlets that one. Nice job here from the Sailors as they attack. It's French. Into the zone far side at the hash mark. French now goes behind the goal frame. Still looking for an outlet. Tries a toe drag. Gets poke checked. Gets worked up the near side wall. French is right there though. Shorland as well. Passes out front. And that gets by everybody including Fritzen at the blue line. And he'll have to back up to his own blue. And the Sailors will regroup. Now it's Fritzen behind his own net. Peels away from the pressure, gets it to Shorland. A backhand saucer is out and away to Byer. Byer's across the blue line, rips a shot. That one hit a body in front and didn't end up on frame. Now it's Shorland. He tries to forecheck hard, and a good job there forcing a quick pass. But Glenwood connects on those passes and gets it out to the neutral zone. Flipped ahead now by the Demons. That was Jacob Raji who was getting it in deep. Fritzen takes over in his own zone. 15-15 to go here. In period one, scoreless from the Howie Dome. Worked up by Glenwood. Picking it up and dumping it in deep there is Brady Letke. Now Fritzen behind his own goal. He bodies a man off. Works up the near side wall to the resounding oohs and ahs of all the fans who have made their way down to HOWELSEN Ice Arena to partake in this ceremonious evening. Just in front of the Steamboat bench. Picking it up and working it. Looks to be Harvey. Escapes pressure. Gets a pass off, finding Fritzen. Fritzen near side up to the red line, and Vietnin turned to fire it in deep before he gathered the pass, and so he loses possession. Sailors regather. Here's Stevenson. Stevenson dumps one in deep, tries to pursue himself. Worked up the other direction again by the Demons, and a good little poke check there at least slows things down by Vietnin, and then the Glenwood squad is in offside. So that'll bring up a whistle, and it will be a face-off just in front of the Ace Hardware press box. Do want to thank Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig, member FDIC. Also Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend. You can go see Cody and the gang at Alpine Lumber for all of your building needs. Puck is down. We resume play here from HOWELSEN Ice Arena. Harvey dumps it in on his backhand, and he's going to be in first on the forecheck. Harvey throws his man to the wall there, looking for a little bit of support, but Vietnin was not able to pick up the loose puck. Caroms off a few different bodies, and eventually he's picked up by Alcorta, and Alcorta gets it out to the neutral zone for Glenwood. Dumps it to the Steamboat zone. Picked up there by McIntosh. Nearly lost it, lost his footing. It's picked up again by Glenwood, but they have to backtrack to the neutral zone, and then it is dumped in, and they all touch up, so we've got an onside play. Stevenson up to Elliott near sidewall. Under 14 minutes to go in what's a scoreless game here from HOWELSEN Ice Arena. Elliott dangles, makes a move, he's in, he shoots! And a big save there from Merrick Sen, starting netminder, and a senior at that for Glenwood Springs. And he makes the first real big save of the game, and Elliott had an excellent opportunity there. Nice little move to nutmeg the defender and get through. Want to thank Mountain Mattress and Furniture helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today there at Loggers Lane. Puck is down again, and we resume action here from Howie Dome. 13:37 remaining in period number one. Scoreless from HOWELSEN Ice Arena at the base of Howelsen Hill. Chasing this one down is Steamboat's own. Looks like one of the seniors. It's Mr. Norton out there with Bessie and Nykamp. So this is a very physical line that the Sailors coaching staff has put together here. And they go to work on the forecheck. Outlet pass from Glenwood Springs connects, however, and the Demons are out and away to the neutral zone. Bodies collide at the red line. Picked up by Bessie in his own end. He regroups to Norton. A little miscommunication between Norton and Nykamp. Neither knew who was going to take the puck. Now Bessie looking for a loose biscuit there in the neutral zone. Regathered by Glenwood in their own end and fired up the wall. Sis stops it down for Steamboat as both teams play a little bit of pitch and catch amongst the Blues before finally it's deep into the Steamboat zones. Namanichek outlets this one, and again the Sailors have a little bit of a miscommunication. Nykamp dispossessed as he tried to enter the attacking zone. Picked up by Ryan Rigney, and Rigney sends it in on frame. Stopped there by Kavanaugh, and he had no trouble scooping it up and didn't like what he saw coming down on him, so he hangs on. 12:36 remaining here in first period action. Still scoreless from HOWELSEN Ice Arena. If you're in the area, come on down. It's senior night, and the Sailors are already putting on a show in the early minutes of this one. Going to be a face-off for Kretschmar to take, and a big one at that. Needs help, but gets it from Fritzen. Steps behind his own goal, tries to reverse course, loses the puck in the process. Glenwood takes over. Backdoor feed is intercepted by Fritzen. Great job positional-wise to get into that lane. Now the puck is picked up by Kretschmar. He skates behind his own net. Outlet pass caromed off the stick there of a Glenwood player. They do say it's an icing. From my vantage point, it seemed like it may have hit off of Jacob Barlow's stick, the captain for Glenwood Springs. Barlow looks to the bench, says he's still good to go, and they'll have an offensive zone face-off coming up here to the glove side of the left catching Cade Kavanaugh, your netminder for the Sailors. I think I see craziness. 12:13 to go here in the first period of play. We are at 0-0 from the Howie Dome. Worked off of the draw by the Sailors. They do win it, and out comes Ripley to Kretschmar to Bomer to Kretschmar in across the offensive blue line. Poke check to the far side corner. Kretschmar collides with a man. Scoops up the loose puck, gets it to Stevenson at the blue line. Rips a shot that's blocked down. Turn the other direction, and that should go for icing as well. And it does, in fact, as the whistle will bring it back 180 feet. Braden Dakuma was not quite quick enough to chase down that loose puck. So, face-off back now in the Glenwood zone. Merrick Sen saw that one chance from Elliott. Hasn't seen a whole lot of action, however, as both teams playing very strong defensively, at least in the opening minutes. Just under 12 to go in period one. Rimmed around the far side wall by Glenwood Springs. That too far for everybody, and we've got another icing coming up as Jet Weathered was the intended target on the quick dump around, but nobody was ready for it. And a face-off and a deja vu one at bat to the glove side of the left catching Merrick Sen. Sailors will bring French in to take the draw with Shoreland and Byer on his flanks. And the puck is down. French wins it. However, it's touched free by Glenwood Springs, and they are out to the neutral zone. They'll dump it to the corner. Nice intercept from Shoreland in the high slot. They'll clear it back to the neutral zone. Fired right back in by Glenwood Springs. They'll touch up and go in on the forecheck. Stevenson behind his own net. Outlet pass to Shoreland near side. He goes up to the far side now to Byer. He's across the red line, tries dumping it in deep, and finally does on a second effort. Rimmed around far side to near as Jet Weathered gets into his position on the near side hash mark. Dished off and comes free. It's going to be gathered by Dakuma, who is into the offensive end for this Glenwood team, but he's 1-on-5, and he'll turn for a change as he gets it in deep. Byer now for your Sailors. Goes D to D, finds Angus Fritzen there. Fritzen reverses course with the puck again. He's got Sis. Back to Fritzen again. On his back end, near side corner. Goes to the forehand, rips it up the wall. Bounces a couple times, but it needed help from Shoreland to get out. They finally do vacate the zone, and the Sailors are away again. Here's Byer. Long stretch pass. Got to him. Byer's in 1-on-3, and he's just going to turn and give a man a shot as he tries to head to the bench for a change. Here's Glenwood now, trying to attack from their own end on the breakout. It's going to be a long stretch pass. That finds Weathered, and he's into the zone, but offsides as man on the far side was in before the puck, and so we do have a face-off once more in the neutral zone. 10:29 remaining. It's 0-0 from HOWELSEN Ice Arena. Want to thank Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing local point-of-sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. Learn more at dotsonpros.com. Glenwood Springs off the ensuing draw. Chance backdoor play. Kavanaugh with a pillow down makes the stop. That was really the pass that he kind of curtailed from getting across the crease. There were some folks in the area that could have capitalized had it gotten through. While we have a second, want to also thank Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more, offering knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. They are west of Steamboat, and if you don't know where Ace is by this time, you have been in the valley for less than 12 months. It's going to be taken now by Stevenson. He'll work to his back end on the far side, gets it to his intended target. That was Harvey, who chipped it to the neutral zone. Fired right back in, and McIntosh has to gather again. Goes to Stevenson on a D to D. Pushes it back to McIntosh in the near corner. Out now to Elliott. One-touch play there. Got it right back from Vietnam on the give and go. Picked up now by Glenwood, and the miscommunication will nearly result in a big hit of two different Demons players. However, they avoid said contact, and they'll dump it in deep. Your Sailors have time and space to work the breakout. Now it's going to be Elliott. Rips one in deep. Harvey's in on the forecheck in the far corner. Gets there first, sends it up to Stevenson. Back down to Harvey. Harvey pushed hard to the wall on that far side. Picked up by a Glenwood player in a good supportive role, and then it's turned just wide of frame by Vietnam as he Picked up another loose puck on that far side half wall. Glenwood struggling to get out. Here's Vietnam on another good forechecking play by the Sailors, but finally, on a second and third effort, the Demons are away. A shot is easily waffled to the far side corner by Kavanaugh, and he's into the game with a couple different saves here in the opening 8 minutes from the HOWELSEN Ice Arena, while really Merrick Sen has only had to face that one solid chance from Elliott as teams trade blows defensively more than the offense. Taken by Glenwood. Chance from the slot. Turnaround shot. Glove down there by Kavanaugh. And Stevenson will gather in the near side corner. He's going to fight off one man. Chips it to the neutral zone. Intercept there by Bessie. He's got it to Nykamp, and then he has to touch up. Nykamp's into the zone. That's an onside play, and then it bounces off a few players and ends up in the Glenwood Springs bench. That coach very nicely will give it back to the official instead of signing it to give away to a loyal fan later. Do want to thank Steamboat Motors, Ford, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks with store-to-door service. They're online as well, steamboatmotors.com, West Steamboat on Highway 40. Face-offs down. Your Sailors once again battling. It's 0-0 with 8.5 minutes to go here in period 1. We don't have a camera operator, in case you're wondering, so I'm not talented enough to multitask in that many facets of life. It's going to be pushed forward now. Nykamp fighting for it. Taken by Glenwood Springs, and the Demons turn the other direction, led by Jacob Barlow. Barlow makes a move, shoots one from the high slot, steered to the nearest corner by Glenwood player, and both go hard into the wall. Sis wanted to return the favor there from Barlow, giving him a little shove on that 50-50 puck. Now to the blue line it comes, to the far side off of skates. Shot blocked there by Fritzen. Players collide in front, and a nice job from Bessie just clearing the house. And it's turned the other direction by Steamboat. That pass too far for everybody, and it'll become another icing. We will travel 180 feet back the other direction here, and it'll be a face-off in the Steamboat end. It's a packed house here at the Howie Dome. Proud to see all of the support. Oftentimes, myself and my many cohorts who have been on with me will tell you about the thousands of fans that we had, such as at Summit, but it truly is pretty cool here at HOWELSEN Ice Arena. There's a packed student section on that far side to press box right, and there are just a bunch of fans in attendance here this evening. It's awesome to see that, especially on senior night. Here comes Bomer. He gives a pass off to Ripley near side, walks down the wall with possession off the goal line, tries a tight angle shot, rebounds there to goal. Kretschmar opens up the scoring, and it's 1-0. Your Steamboat Sailors take the lead with 7:25 to go here in period number 1. Great piece of work there from the Sailors.
Scoring for your Steamboat Sailors is number 30.
And you really got to be happy with the forecheck. Sailors came in. Bomer kind of dished one off to the far side. There was the additional forechecking pressure, too, that allowed Ripley to get to that loose puck. Walks right down goal line extended, fires a shot that goes off of Sen and comes right back out front. And Kretschmar was there waiting. He tucks home the rebound. It's 1-0. Shot at the other end from Glenwood will be stopped by Kavanaugh. And the Sailors have to be happy with this start. It was a little bit of a pinball game, and this may settle them into more of a groove and a little bit more of their style of play. I do want to thank the Paoli Group with Group Realty. You can let Chris Paoli and his team help with all your real estate needs. The Paoli Group has you covered. Sailors have another defensive zone face-off. Puck is down and Shoreland wins it. Fritzen in the near side corner, though, immediately challenged, and it's going to come out by a nice job from Glenwood coming out of the corner with possession, but only momentarily. Now Byer on the far side wall. Skating, and you can see that the change between Summit on Saturday for Mr. Byer and this evening is dramatic. You can see he's flying. There's no real sluggish air to his style of play tonight, and I'm excited to see what that brings, because he definitely can ramp up the energy for the Sailors. Fritzen, beautiful saucer pass. He got it to Shoreland. Glenwood intercepts, though, on the long play, and then in comes Angus Fritzen off sides as that one crosses the blue line in totality and draws the whistle. We've got a face-off here just in front of the Ace Hardware press box. French is out there. He's going to still have Byer and Shoreland on his wings. McIntosh and Stevenson, the defensive pair for your Sailors, who are up 1-0. 6.5 minutes to go now in period 1. Stevenson gets poke check, chases down the loose puck, gets away from an official in the near corner. maintains possession, tries to turn one through a seam. Nothing there, though. Glenwood Springs out the other direction. They'll chip one in on goal. Kavanaugh steers it to the far corner. Now it's Fisher Jacober, who is in that corner, trying to battle it free. It does come so to the high slot, and it'll be picked up by Byer. And then he's dispossessed and quickly turned the other direction. Here comes Glenwood. Great poke check by Stevenson as the man nearly broke free. Then a turnaround shot, and what a stop from Kavanaugh. Holy Toledo. Braden Dakuma absolutely got robbed. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear the sirens coming, because that was robbery at the Howie Dome. 5:55 remaining in this first period of play. It remains 1-0 on the great glove save from Cade Kavanaugh. Worked up to the far side blue line and out to neutral zone off the ensuing draw. And Harvey's going to pick it up in the far side corner. He gets there first, tries to put it out front, hit a body. Now Harvey behind the net, trying to scoop it up again. He's working on the far side half wall here. Battling very well here is Xander Harvey. Now it'll be tucked behind the goal. Scooped up there by Elliott, and he tries to come out of goal line extended. Looking to shovel one across the crease, but way too many bodies are there, and it caroms off some shin guards. Goes to the far side corner. Stevenson looking to initiate contact even while he has the puck. Forgot to play it. Now it's Stevenson to the blue line. A shot from there. It's a goal! The Sailors have a 2-0 lead. And it's Harvey who tucks one home. That puck had eyes. Great job from the Sailors, and a little bit of puck luck as well. And a real solid job by everybody getting in front and making sure that was not an easy puck to see by Merrick Sen. We've got the 2-0 lead here with 5:10 remaining in this first period of play, and the Sailors bench is all jacked up after that one. Bessie now trying to continue this and push forward. Bessie turns, looking to get away from the pressure put on by the Glenwood defenders, as Steamboat is all over it right now and trying to capitalize on Big Mo. Here's Fritzen with a little toe drag at the blue line. He's coming down the near side half wall. Goes to his forehand. Shot blocked off a shin guard. Comes up the near side wall. Norton keeps it alive. Now down to Niekamp with a good cycle play. Niekamp just lost possession there. As a good body from a Glenwood defender is able to nullify any offensive chance. Then Norton keeps the forecheck on. He tries to send it to the slot, and it's going to bounce around. It stays in. Niekamp tries to fling one at the net, and there's Norton to pick it up. He comes to the near side. Sends it up to Fritzen at the blue line. Down the half wall again, and eventually Glenwood Springs will settle and clear. Angus Fritzen at his own blue line turns and tries to fire it up again as the Sailors look to continue to press, and it is foot on the gas here in this first period. 4:10 remaining in a 2-0 game. Your Sailors are on top, and if you turned the radio dial for just a moment, you would have missed both of those goals. Kretschmar opened it up. Harvey got another one just a couple shifts later. And we've got the lead, and it's a nice one for Steamboat, but the most dangerous in hockey. A chance there, stopped by Kavanaugh. Rebounds put out front, bouncing around dangerously, and it's going to be poke check free by Bomer. Beautiful job there by Patty Bomer. Worked back to the Steamboat end, gathered by Fritzen. Long pass. It's touched forward by Ripley, and he's got Bomer right down the slot. Ripley looking now to come out front, shovels it through the crease, and that one over the sticks of Bomer and the defender for Glenwood Springs. Now we have a penalty coming up, a roughing call, and I believe that one is going against Glenwood Springs, and Stevenson and Fritzen out for this first power play unit. Puck is down. It's going to be worked to the far side at the hash mark. Taken by Glenwood Springs. Dispossessed by Ripley, and he'll take it and slow it down for your Sailors power play. Long pass to Stevenson. Kicks one free to the near side blue line, and players end up colliding. Glenwood does take over. Their clearing attempt hit off Ripley, and he keeps this alive in the near side zone. Worked up to Fritzen. Now cross seam. Finds Kretschmar. Winds and fires. That was a shot pass looking for a tip in front. Now Fritzen at the near side blue line. Sends it down the wall looking for Byer. First man there. He overskates the puck on the initial touch, but he gets back for it on the second effort. Kretschmar up top now to Stevenson. Stevenson walks, fires. Big save there from Sen. I don't think he knew where that puck was, but kept the left pillow down to the ice and makes the stop. Here's Fritzen now. Sends one over to Kretschmar. Tried the one-timer, nothing doing. That one skipped over his stick, and it's going to be cleared out by Glenwood Springs, and the Demons will get fresh troops off of the bench here for the second half of this penalty kill. 2.5 minutes remaining now here in period number 1. Still a minute to go or so on the power play. Kretschmar's into the zone offensively. Sends one down, looking for Shoreland. Doesn't quite connect. Now it's Byer, far side corner. He's going to work behind Gretzky's office to the near side. Trying to come out front with it and eventually shovels the backhand up to Fritzen at the blue. Trying to walk away from a man at the blue line is Fritzen. Walks down the near side wall. Goes behind the goal, slowing it down himself. Trying to settle the puck. He does. Fritzen looking for options. Sends one into a skate of a Glenwood player. Picked up by Shoreland, though. He sends it out top to Znamenacek. Znamenacek walks. Fires. Tipped in front. Look for Byer. Got him, but he just misses as he sent the tip over the goal frame. Now it's Bomer. Trying to come out front. Sends one up to Shoreland. Big save there from the goalie again for Glenwood. It's free. A chance, a shot, and another great save as Merrick Sen has back-to-back stops there that keep this onslaught to only 2 right now. $1:38 on the clock here in the period. 8 seconds before the man comes out of the box for Glenwood Springs. When your Sailors are up 2-0, they're getting a third unit over the boards, but really this power play is all but done. You got to watch that extra man who's coming out. It's going to be Vietnin to take the important face-off. Linesman goes down, nearly gets cut. That was a dangerous play. Shot is tipped in front, and it's going to be stopped by Sen once again. Sailors do have it once more, though, and Stevenson is poke-checked by the man who came out for the guy out of the box. Glenwood in. Their pass a little bit too far. Intended target there was Jet Weatherid, and now it's going to be Harvey. He's got one of the 2 for the Sailors, and his line is earning more time here in the period as he dumps it in deep and goes in. He'll be the first one there. Gets it to Vietnin. Vietnin tries to turn out front. Couldn't get there, and now it's Harvey in the near side. Tried to work it down the half wall. Good job by Harvey just to get a body in between the puck and the player who was trying to take it from him, but it only worked for a moment. Now gloved by Glenwood Springs. No hand passes. The Sailors did intercept that one from the hand of Beck Weatherid as tossed in deep to the zone by Glenwood. That'll be an icing, and that'll let me catch my breath for a quick moment at least. 43.5 seconds remaining here in period 1. Your Sailors are up 2-0 on goals from Kretschmar and Harvey. Do want to thank Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, providing solutions for all of your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance, plus so much more. Big face-off. French to take it with Shoreland to his left, Byer to his right. He wins the draw to Znamenacek, who is also going to have Sis up there at the blue line with him. Shoreland now behind the goal. Backhands a pass to Sis at the blue line. Sends one towards the slot area. Byer had it on his stick and lost it. Now it's Shoreland. He'll cycle one down the wall to Byer. Byer comes right up that same wall he just got the pass from and gets dispossessed on a nice little poke check from Ian Cole. Work behind the net, and bodies collide as French tried to get into a lane. It comes free, and French has it. He tries to walk up towards the blue. Gives it off to Sis. Fires a shot just wide. Znamenacek on the far side at the hash mark. He sends one towards the frame, and it's going to get by everybody. Go to the neutral zone and bring us to the end of period 1. The horn has sounded. Your Sailors, they weather the storm from Glenwood as teams were kind of working into the game on both sides, and then they end up scoring a pair of goals in just about 3 shifts. So a great job from Steamboat to turn it on there, and they have the 2-0 lead against Glenwood Springs. We'll be back after this brief break. We'll send it back to the studios and be back with the second period after this. It's your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection. We're at KTYV 1057. We're also online at steamboatradio.com.
Let's give our Lady Hockey Sailor seniors a big round of applause. This year, our U19 Ladies Hockey Seniors are having an incredible winning season. I want to thank them for coming out tonight. Please have the honor of following 2024 senior Allie Nelson, Addison Romack, Marissa Scott,
and 4-year-old foster and encourage teamwork and lead better skills. High school sports. Alpine number, the front and the home.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors Sports Broadcast. Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to the Steamboat outdoor community. You guys run through Steamboat. The Steamboat Roof Estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com. This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailors Sports sponsors.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. Solutions for life.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School Sports Broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the better. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Hoggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
I'm number 6 and I play defense. I've been playing hockey for 6 years. My team goes to
order of Steamboat Sailors now open, so visit us at 2 building in downtown Steamboat.
Hi, this is Tony with iFurnish, Steamboat's newest furniture store. We've been in Summit County for 15 years, and we're excited to bring fashionable, affordable furniture to the long-time locals of Steamboat. Whether you're looking to furnish a rental, remodeling, or just want an updated look, we've got it. We've got 11,000 square feet, carry bunk beds, sleepers, dining room sets, recliners, and much more. We're proud to be your local, family-owned furniture store right here in Steamboat.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. Solutions for life.
Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor Sports Broadcast. Steamboat Roofing Company, proud of working in and giving back to the Steamboat community. You guys love roofs, Steamboat. The Steamboat Roofing Company, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com. This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company. We're proud Sailor Sports sponsor.
Hello?
Man, where are you? I thought you were coming.
I can't. I'm in bed with the flu.
The flu? Whoa. Grandma's about to crowd surf. Man, I'll call you back.
Don't get stuck at home. A flu shot is safe, effective, and needed at the same time as your COVID-19 vaccine. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.com.
First things I get, I see a Sandy.
I'm number 8 and I play defense. I've been playing hockey for 12 years for adults. With the big red dog. I am Max and I'm an Arctic, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of Steamboat's Ace. That's not the only way Ace supports the Steamboat community. We're just here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth, in addition to local scholarships. Ace invites the Zero community to fundraise for their activity and club by providing a free venue and supplies to host a hot dog or big sale. Every weekend you can shop at Steamboat Ace and support a great cause. Steamboat Ace, we're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the better. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Hey Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors sports broadcast. Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to the Steamboat cultural communities. You guys love Roof Steamboat. The Steamboat Roof Estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com. This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailors sports sponsors.
Hello? Man, where are you? I thought you were coming.
I can't. I'm in bed with the flu.
The flu? Whoa. Grandma's about to crowd surf. Man, I'll call you back.
Don't get stuck at home with the flu. A flu shot is safe, effective, and needed at the same time as your COVID-19 vaccine. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.com.
That seems like it. I see the Sandia.
KTYD Sports on
We now send to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Hockey.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from the HOWELSEN Ice Arena. Your Steamboat Sailors are just about set to retake the ice, and we will resume play with the second period of action. Sailors were able to score goals. It was Kretschmar to open things up, and then just a couple of shifts later, Xander Harvey tucked one home as well. It was a C&I puck that was ripped from the blue line, maybe in between the blue line, tops of the circle, somewhere in that area, that region, and he was able to find Twine. So 2-0 lead for the Sailors. They were stifled on a very late power play in the first period of play, but definitely continued their momentum. We'll see what the second period brings. Before they retake the ice, though, nets are getting set up by the linesmen. Officials tonight are comprised of the actual banded players, Dylan Sanders and Dimitri Chase, and then we've got Brian Robig and Scott Solentich on the lines. Do want to thank iFurnish, Steamboat's newest furniture store. Quality furniture and mattresses at great prices. Easy to find on Shield Drive. They're in the old Moxie building. Also, Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the refs see better. Yeah, you heard that right. For all of your eye care needs, they're in Central Park Plaza. They're also online at mountainiworks.com. Steamboat Roofing's a proud Steamboat Sailors sports sponsor. For all of your roofing needs, go to steamboatroofing.com, helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. Would be remiss if I didn't mention Switchback Sports, a proud Steamboat Sailor sports sponsor. They're also sponsoring all your skiing and biking needs. They're on the corner of 4th and Lincoln in the Old West building. And lastly, before we get the puck drop, Doc's Auto Clinic. They're now one-off auto center. Same great service, same place. For all of your automotive repair needs, they are on Copper Ridge Drive. Your Steamboat Sailors are going to be taking the ice here and heading left to right on KTYV 105.7 and online at steamboatradio.com. Again, if you are just tuning in, it is a 2-0 lead for the Good Boys. They are in their white jerseys, red numbers, silver trim. Glenwood Springs is in black with red numbers and white trim. And the puck is down. We're underway with period number 2. It's going to be worked in deep to the Steamboat end, and they are going to backtrack to their own zone to chase this down. Fritzen is double teamed in the near side corner. He's going to have help from French in there. Glenwood trying to work it free as well with a pair of offensive players. It kicks out to the far side corner. Fritzen throws the body around. It's worked out towards the front and eventually picked up and worked out by the Sailors. Shoreland will just dump this into the Glenwood zone. He's in pursuit. Shoreland's first man on. Worked up that far side board, but it's French who keeps it alive. Gets it down to Shoreland. Fakes a little cycle, comes out, now spins back towards the wall. Gives it a pass down that half wall to French, and he'll work it along further before going for a quick change. Glenwood Springs tries to outlet, and that is successful. It's worked into the neutral zone, then flipped up and deep into the Sailors' end by Jacob Raji. Raji is in on the forecheck. Thrown off the puck there by Fritz and picked up by Byer. He goes behind the goal, now to the far side at the hash mark. Shoreland tried to work it up the wall, but a great job pinching it off by Jet Weatherid. And then it's worked below the Steamboat netminder. Picked up by Fritzen, out towards Byer. Couldn't connect on that pass, and it's going to be rimmed back in by Glenwood Springs. Weatherid in the far side, trying to come free. He's got possession. That is a tale of two brothers right there that are very, very disparity in size, we'll say. And Jet Weatherid eventually dispossessed, worked towards the neutral zone by Shoreland, and he'll go for a quick change as the Sailors get some new offensive players out there. Outlet pass is a good one, and it's connected with by Raji. Raji up across the offensive blue, and the man fell and went in offsides because of it, as Lucas Chartier just had blown an edge as he was crossing the offensive blue line. This face-off will come just in front of the Glenwood bench. Again, your Sailors left to right on KTYV are here in period 2. We've got 15-18 remaining. 2-0, your Sailors are on top with goals both coming in the first. Ripley is out there with Bomer on the wings, Kretschmar the centerman, Stevenson and Sis, your defensive pair, off the draw. Stevenson will pick it up, and he's just going to turn back behind his own goal. Fires it to the far side. Bomer's there. Touches it up the wall. Goes to the neutral zone. Flipped right back in. There's a delayed offsides. How about that? Now Stevenson is going to work it out for the Sailors. And into the offensive end. Stevenson tries to tuck one in. He does! Short side goal! Heck, Stevenson able to somehow hit that one off the post, off of Merrick Sen and into the back of the net. And Steamboat takes the 3-0 lead on a what the heck Stevenson goal. Great effort there from Stevenson just to stay with that. He goes end to end, had a real tight angle to shoot at. I believe he may have hit the pipe, and then, like I said, the back of Merrick Sen. Nothing that the goalie could really do on that one. Sen's been having himself a strong game. The Sailors have just really turned it on since about the midway point of that first period. Stevenson battling for another loose puck in the far side corner. Worked it up to Bomer, but pass was too far for him. Ripped right back down and into the zone by Glenwood. Demons are going to try to attack out of the near side corner. Bounces free, comes up to the high slot, and a shot is a high riser that glances off of the stick there of Kavanaugh. And it comes around to the near side. Kept alive at the blue line by Will and Dieter. Dieter down the half wall. He's got his man. Worked further, but there's Kretschmar. Able to throw the body around. Kretschmar weighing in at about 106 pounds, soaking wet. Comes to the blue line. Dieter will fire one off the side of the goal. Stevenson gathers behind his own net. Sends it up towards Ripley. Tried to just touch that through Dieter, but Dieter held the line better. And a little extracurricular there from Stevenson, and he got away with one. And then some whistles. A little bit of communication between Ripley and the officiating staff, and it looks as though he cleared it up that one actually just glanced off the post and never hit off of Sen. And so it is, in fact, an icing that is whistled down correctly. Face off now to the near side of the Steamboat net. McIntosh, after a clean draw win by the Sailors, gets it up to Elliott. Tries the cross-ice feed to Xander Harvey. That shot on goal should have been whistled down, but was not. And it's sent the length of the sheet again by Steamboat. That'll be another icing here against the Sailors. 13:42 remaining in this second period of play. Heck, Stevenson has added to the Sailors' lead. It's 3-0 now here in period number 2. Face-off man is Vietnin on the near side. He's got Harvey out there with him, as well as Elliott. Fritzen and McIntosh, the defensive pair, off the draw, shovel to the far side corner. Elliott picks this one up, now reverses course with a pass to Angus Fritzen. D-to-D, he goes to McIntosh, near side corner. Up now to Harvey, one-touch play there to Vietnin. Turned right back by Glenwood, stopped by Kavanaugh. He just set it up for Fritzen, and he'll just turn and burn. Angus Fritzen out and away for the Sailors. He's going to try and work this in offensively by himself. Gets in almost behind the D. It was knocked down out of the air by a Glenwood play, and it was a good one at that defensively. Now it's Vietnin. He toe drags a man and tried to go back towards the middle of the slot, and Vietnin's going to get called for a tripping penalty here. Sailors do touch up. Vietnin's going 2 minutes, tripping the call, and just like that, big momentum turns into a power play for Glenwood Springs, and your Sailors have to fight it off. as they will be a man down. 13:06 to go here in this second period of play, and it is power play opportunity for the Demons. So off of the ensuing face-off, Glenwood does win it, and cleanly at that. They work it to the blue line. D to D it goes. Power play in effect. A shot and a goal. Wow, what an absolute rocket. Lucas Chartier is the man to score it for Glenwood Springs. And it's a power play goal for Chartier and the Demons, and it's 3-1. That did not take long. 9 seconds after the penalty against Steamboat, and now a really big shift coming up here for your Sailors. Always tough to bounce back, and you need to have a strong shift at that. French is flanked by Byer and Shoreland. They've been having a really strong game here. They're not creating as many chances offensively as I'm sure they'd like to, but they're playing very, very well. Here's Shoreland in his zone. High rising shot, stopped by Merrick Sen. May not have even counted as a shot on goal. I think that was drifting over the net frame, but Sen gloves it down nonetheless. Do want to thank Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig. You're a member FDIC. Also, Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice, homeowner's friend. You can go see Cody and the gang at Alpine Lumber for all your building needs. Late stage changes there from the Glenwood Springs Demons. Off of the ensuing face-off in the offensive zone. It's taken by the Sailors, who do win the draw, but it passed down that far side wall. Got away from Shoreland for a moment. Gathered again by Steamboat. Byer worked it right back into the pile, and then it's going to be taken by Glenwood. They'll try the near side. Great job pinching in from the blue line by Stevenson. He'll work it to the far side by himself. Chasing and on the forecheck now. The defensive player who has been a catalyst for the offense as well throughout the season continues in that realm of things, as he already does have a goal here in the second. It's 3-1 Steamboat. Chance for Glenwood. They're trying to find some offense after scoring the latest of the goals here this evening. And a nice cross-ice pass there from the Sailors at least gets it out to the neutral zone. Taken back again by Stevenson just inside his own blue line. Shoreland tumbles to the ice. He'll regain his footing. Glenwood has it again. Nice outlet pass. Good poke check though from Stevenson. And now it's worked behind the goal. Stevenson in there 1-on-2 against a couple different Glenwood players. Byer runs a man. Stevenson worked up the far or near side wall, but he cannot clear. A nice job to hold it in there by Jace Jocelyn. Now work to the far side where Shoreland will give it a chance, and he's going to fire a pass up to Byer. Byer is into the zone. Shoots one that goes off of a heel of a defending player there for Glenwood. He is 1-on-3 right now on the forecheck, and Glenwood able to escape with ease. They'll dump it in and go for a change themselves. Picking it up is Fritzen. He reverses course to McIntosh, and the Sailors try to break out of their own end. Long pass is going to find Norton. Touches it into the Glenwood zone, but does not continue to control. Now Nykamp throws the body. He's knocked to the ice, though, as he tried to throw his shoulder weight around. Glenwood picks up. They're into the offensive end at the other side. Work towards the blue line. Gathered by Nykamp. Now Bessie in there as well. And that puck is going to be kept alive by Glenwood Springs, and a good job at that. Comes to the slot, cleared by Nykamp. His pass goes to Fritzen, and Fritzen gets it to the red line. Now in across the blue, he'll just knock this one deep into the Glenwood zone. Norton is in pursuit, as is Bessie. Puck comes to the near side wall, kept alive by McIntosh for a moment. Bodies collide, the puck comes free, and it's into the neutral zone. Taken now by Fritzen. He'll try and just rip this one back in. Goes all the way around to the far side, and Norton is in pursuit. Comes up to Nykamp. Good forecheck there from the Sailors, but then a quick turnaround, and Glenwood's is the other way. Quick little semi-breakaway. Chance shot stopped there by Kavanaugh. Ryan Rigney was trying to get free, but he kind of just couldn't ever get his feet under him really on that to try and extend that partial breakaway. Rigney, though, still has a chance at frame. Kavanaugh equal to the task. 10:13 remaining here. It's the second period of play from the Howie Dome. Sailors are up by a score of 3-1. It's going to be another draw, this time to the blocker side of Kavanaugh. It's won by Steamboat, but they cannot clear. That has been the storyline here in the second. I mean, Stevenson had an end-to-end rush that translated into a goal, but apart from that, Glenwood's kind of turned their game on a little bit. As Kretschmar comes in a little late. He didn't like the the digging that the Glenwood player was doing. They'll share some words. Face-off is going to be to the glove side of the Sailors' net. Great job there by the official, just getting in, making sure nothing came of the extracurriculars. Kretschmar, big face-off. He's going to take this one against Jacob Barlow. Now another whistle, and Dimitri Chase wants the spotlight. I wonder why. He decides that the net is, in fact, in the correct place. Face-off is down. Sailors win it. Here's Sis. Sends it off the wall. He's got Bomer. Quickly out to Kretschmar. Kretschmar in. That's offsides. Ooh, that's a tight one. Kretschmar whistled down. Ripley was in just before the puck, and the Sailors will have another face-off, this time just in front of their own bench. 9:50 remaining here in the second period of play. A 3-1 lead for your Sailors. A goal by Hex Stevenson pushed it out to 3-0. And then a power play tally by Lucas Chartier was able to bring it back to within 2. Here's Ripley now. Gets this puck in the neutral zone, tried to get it deep, but he was on his forehand and just awkwardly kind of just shoveled it towards the front of the frame. Another no call. Could have been a trip. Instead, it's a chance for Ripley. Stopped there by Merrick Sen. Puck is loose, and it's going to be gathered by the Sailors at least for a moment. Glenwood, though, takes it right back, and here comes Lucas Chartier. He's having himself a game. Dumps one in deep, and Fritzen in the far corner will take this for Steamboat, working it up that far wall. Kept alive at the blue line by Morgenstein. Morgenstein down that half wall. Good avoidance by the boys wearing the black and white vertical stripes. And it's worked to Ripley on the near side. Tried to give it back to Stevenson. Ill-advised there. And a good intercept by Stevenson as Glenwood was trying to find some offense. And the man was in behind the last defenders. But Stevenson with the active stick and a heads-up IQ play, able to nullify that attack. 8:56 remaining. We've got an icing that has been called against your Sailors. 3-1 lead for the boys in white. Vietnam's going to be the man to come out to take this draw. He's got Harvey with him. Also looks like Elliott's out there. Fritz and McIntosh, the defenders here for Steamboat. Nice face-off win from Vietnam. He's going to get McIntosh to assist. Comes to the near side corner, shoveled up the wall, and there is Harvey. He's having to pinch back to try and get that. Couldn't do it. Shot on goal, stopped by Kavanaugh. Rebound to the near side corner. Worked at and comes out to Glenwood. Chance from the blue line. That fired just wide. Once again from the far side, it's the Demons. Contending with the bodies of the Sailors. It comes free to Elliott, and he'll just touch us to the near side corner. McIntosh lost his footing as he tried to pursue. Glenwood keeps it alive. Shot stopped there again by Kavanaugh. Picked up by Vietnam. Gives it back to McIntosh. Flips one up. Almost becomes a souvenir. Whistle blows. It looks as though it may have hit the netting. And that puck should stay inside the offensive end for Glenwood. So your Sailors bring out some fresh troops over the bench. And with 8:14 remaining here in the second stanza, we've got a 3-1 lead that your Sailors have earned over this first period and a half. French wins the draw. That's a nice face-off win in the defensive end. Znamenacek gets it now. Work to Shoreland. His touch pass was intercepted by a Glenwood defender. Now Sis in the far corner. Shoveled it back towards Shoreland. Intercepted again by a Demons player. Shoreland tries to throw his body around. Barlow fights him off. Intercepted pass now by Shoreland. He's out and away. Shoreland trying to pick up some steam. He does. He's looking to outskate a defender. Sends one into the high slot. No one in white is home. Now it's Znamenacek. He's just going to push that one forward towards French. Hits off some bodies, and eventually the linesman will gather that in himself on a nice little display of hands. 7:42 remaining here in this second period of play. 3-1 score in the face-off just in front of the Steamboat bench. French there again. He's got that same Shoreland-Byer combo on his wings, and it's going to be worked in deep to the Steamboat end off the draw. Sis bodied off on a nice 50-50 play. Comes out towards the slot. Barlow will take it now as Jacob Barlow turns it back down behind the goal. Picked up by Glenwood. And a good job avoiding pressure. They'll send it to the high slot. Barlow's waiting for it there again. Makes a move around a defender now. Tried to cycle it in deep and pursues himself. Poke check free by Znamenacek. He's going to try and get away from pressure, but Glenwood causes the turnover, and a dangerous play is curtailed by a heads-up action from Byer. Byer then takes the hit. Steamboat looking to clear. They do finally. And a long stretch pass could not connect there. And a clearing attempt from Glenwood will end up in their own bench. So, things settle for just a moment. We've got under 7 minutes remaining here in the second period. 3-1 score. Your Sailors are on top. Do want to thank the Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig, member FDIC. Also, Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend. You can go see Cody and the gang at Alpine Lumber for all of your building needs. We've got a center ice face-off. Always love those ones, you know. Makes you feel like you're the star of the show. Spoken like a true former centerman. Going to be taken and fired in deep to Steamboat end. They'll try to vacate their own zone. It's going to be Bomer with some help from Ripley. They'll get it deep into Glenwood end. On to the forecheck. Ripley in there, causes at least an errant pass. Now it's a potential 2-on-1 here. And here come the Demons. Great back check from Kretschmar. Bodies collide in behind the Steamboat goal. And there's Kretschmar, who does come out with it. Tries to get around, but he's poke checked free of the puck. Sent through the crease there. And that one kind of flipped a little bit on Ryan Rigney. Now a big body there from Stevenson. And heck, Stevenson going to end up tying up with the Glenwood player. Sticks are down, bodies are down. McIntosh is the one who has to recover his twig in that far corner. Kept alive by Glenwood. Poke check free by Landon Ripley. He's going to try and chase down the defender there and almost causes the turnover. Offsides is whistled as Ripley couldn't quite clear the zone as Kretschmar was streaking in after intercepting that outlet play from Glenwood. 5:51 to go here in the period. 3-1 score. Your Steamboat Sailors are still on top, but this is really turning in to quite the game here from the HOWELSEN Ice Arena. It's senior night for your Sailors. They celebrated before the puck drop here tonight, so nice to get that out of the way and show the parents all the love that they deserve. I've mentioned it before, but having parents who did that whole hockey thing, it is a time commitment, an expense commitment, and they give it so willingly to send their folks, boys or girls, through this great path that creates community for the rest of their lives. It's pretty phenomenal. I'd recommend it for anyone out there listening. 5:28 to go here in this period as I get off of my soapbox. We'll have a face-off back in the Steamboat end. It's going to be Nykamp who will take this draw. He's got Norton and Bessie with him. And Nykamp does win that one. Fritzen's going to work it as well. Worked up the wall. Norton, poke checked free of his possession. Back in the zone it goes. Delayed offsides here. Glenwood has to touch up. That allows Steamboat to clear. That'll go the length of the sheet and become an icing. So a little bit of discombobulated play here between the ears from the Sailors. And they're just looking to clean up a little bit. They don't have to do a whole lot different. There's a lot of good things going on within the game. Just consistently find smoother plays. Take that extra second. Take a hit if you have to. Make the play. That's why we love the game we do. Znamenacek behind his own net trying to fight off forecheck pressure. Harvey's there as well. He battles through extremely well. Harvey has a goal in the game, of course. Znamenacek behind his own net, though, has to gather again because the Sailors were unable to clear. Finally, flipped up by Glenwood, and the Demons are back in their own zone to pick this loose puck up. It's going to be Jake Jocelyn. Tries to send out the wall. Intercepted. Elliott is there. Sends across crease pass, and that one off of the skate there, I believe, of the defender. I think Braden Takuma got in the way. Znamenacek now. Gives a D-to-D pass to Fritzen. Fritzen comes up away from pressure. Out himself. Fritzen into the offensive end now. He's going to skate around another defender. Sends one towards the crease. Big save there from Sen. And the whistle blows, and it looks as though we may have... I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Net is dislodged, I now see. 4:26 remaining here in the period. 3-1 score. Your Sailors are on top. Want to thank Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. You can come in for a test nap today. They are on Loggers Lane. Also, Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing you local point-of-sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. You can learn more at DotsonPros.com. Ensuing faceoffs down again. We've got action from the Howie Dome. Under 4:20 to go here in Colorado. In Steamboat Springs. Worked up the near side wall. Intercept there from Stevenson. Rips a shot. Sen with a save. And it's going to be gloved down and settled by Glenwood. They try to clear, but a good forecheck put on again by the Sailors. Really, Sen hasn't been challenged that much here in this second period of play. I'd give Glenwood the better grade thus far. Still just under 4 minutes remaining in the period, so action yet to go. But the Sailors have been broken in their play. Here's Stevenson trying to change my mind. Great pass back door. Elliott with a chance, and Sen makes the stop. So really, the first extended zone time that we have seen so far here in this second period of play by the Sailors, and you've got to love it. Savietin in line. He's got Harvey and Elliott on his wings. Sailors do bring over fresh troops for this next face-off, but a good job there, hopefully turning that one around a little bit. Got to build some momentum as we head into the third. It's a lot of hockey left to be played here. Face-off's down. Stevenson works up the boards. He's got French. French from behind his own net. Behind the offensive net. Finds Byer. Picked up there is Shoreland. He's on the doorstep. Big save from Sen. Chipped up off the glass. Kept alive beautifully by Sis. Backing off of it now is French. Gets it up to Byer, and he couldn't rip one as it just dribbled away from his possession. Taken now behind the goal by French. He's having himself a shift here. All over the ice for your Steamboat Sailors. Just over 3 minutes left in the period. Stevenson trying to come out of the corner. Bodied off the puck. Comes off of a few different shin guards and up to the wall where Shoreland keeps it alive. Sends it down the wall to Byer. Got away from him. Picked up by Glenwood. They've had enough, and they'll send it the length of the sheet. That'll be icing. And it'll come back 180 feet and be another offensive zone face-off. Your Sailors bringing over fresh legs again. So really nice string of shifts here for the Steamboat Sailors as they get that offensive action back in full effect. Do want to thank Steamboat Ice Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, quality products. They are west of Steamboat. Off the draw, won by Glenwood, rimmed around again. That won't have enough legs on it to be an icing. Fritzen will chase it down. He skips away from one forechecking man, worked up the other direction. Kretschmar tried to find Ripley. That one's on frame, settled by Sen. And a good forecheck. Kretschmar sends it out front. There's Ripley on the backhand. Couldn't get a shot to go. Picked up on the far side by Jet Weatherid. Weatherid trying to break out of his own zone. Nice saucer pass through the middle. Nobody home, though. Picked up by Fritzen in his own zone just inside the blue line. He'll go D-to-D on a regroup. Now it's McIntosh. Long pass touched in there by Bomer. Ripley is in pursuit on the forecheck. Bomer there as well. The combination comes up with the puck. And Bomer out of that far corner. Trying to get away from pressure, but a good job defensively by Will and Dieter. Now we've got a delayed penalty coming up, and the Sailors have earned a power play. It's a tripping call, and another late period power play coming up for the Sailors. 2:04 remaining here in the second. 3-1 score. Your Steamboat team on top, and looking to add to that here as we come down the final stretch in the second stanza. Vietnan, Shoreland, Elliott, Znamenacek, and French. That's your unit here for the first stretch, at least, of this power play. Draw is won by the Sailors. They've been excellent here in the face-off ring tonight, so happy to see that. Errant pass, though, is at the feet of French. He couldn't gather. Has to backtrack to his own zone to pick up the loose puck. Now Glenwood, all of a sudden, they're tenacious on that back check. They get in there, and great job here from the Demons just to kill some time. Sailors finally pick it up, and an outlet pass from Vietnan finds Elliott into the offensive end, and the Sailors will set it up on the man advantage for another 90 seconds. Elliott cycles it down. He's got Vietnan. Vietnan looking to settle. Doesn't like his options up top, looking for a scissor cycle, and he's got his man. That was French. Back to Vietnan. Picks it off his backhand. Gathers, sends it up to the crease. Kicked free now to Elliott. He turns and fires that off of the shin guard of the defender. Great job to get in the lane. Now French on the far side. Walks in, fires one. That off a stick. I believe it may have been Grayson Alcorta who got his stick in the lane, and it caroms into the net harmlessly. The netting, I should say. We've got 1 minute and 1 second remaining here in this power play. 1:11 remaining in the period. 3-1 lead for your Steamboat Sailors, and they brought over Kretschmar, Ripley, Byer, Fritzen, and Stevenson as the next five on this man advantage. Kretschmar is going to be taking the draw. It looks as though there's some discussions between the officials and the Glenwood bench, just trying to clear things up a little bit, and they successfully do so. Puck is down, and the Sailors are going to win it with help. That's Fritzen who steps in from the blue line slot. He's going to come up with it now in the far corner. Comes back up the half wall, cycles it down, and Ripley will pick it up out of that far corner again. Gets it to Fritzen, who's back at his blue line. Now to Stevenson. One-timer hits off his own man in front. Cleared by Glenwood. That was Byer, I believe, who was in the lane. Great job getting in front of the goal, but couldn't quite avoid that one-time clap bomb from Heck Stevenson. Ripley gives it to Kretschmar. Kretschmar into the offensive end. He's got a man. Potential 2-on-1. Backdoor pass to Byer was through his legs. Right through the wickets, as those soccer players would say. 25 seconds remaining. In come the Sailors again. 25 on the clock now. I was talking power play time initially. Worked free by Glenwood, up, not out. Stevenson takes it in, and then your Sailors are attacking again from behind the net. Kretschmar comes near side, walks, fires, trying for that short side, couldn't get it. Byer back up again to Kretschmar. He's going to walk the hash mark up towards Stevenson. Gets Byer, and Glenwood has 3 seconds to go here, and a great job from Fritzen getting back. And we have come to the end of period number 2. So 34 minutes in the books here from the Howelsen Ice Arena. Your Sailors are up 3-1. We'll be back with the third and decisive period of play. This is your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection, KTYV 105.7. We're online as well at steamboatradio.com.
KTYV Sports
Mountain Iowa.
I can't. I'm in bed with the flu.
The flu? You didn't get a flu shot?
I wish I did. I can't believe I'm missing out on Greg's wedding.
Whoa. Grandma's about to crowd surf.
Grandma's about to what? What?
Man, I'll call you back.
Oh, man.
Don't get stuck in one with the flu. A flu shot is safe, effective, and proven at the same time as your COVID-19 vaccine. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. It keeps you protected and also protects your loved ones. Protecting our community can't wait. So I get stuck inside with the flu. Don't get a flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.com.
Brought to you by JMAC.
Number 37, I play center. Toy Story 3. I am Cody Petchma, and I'm proud. The competitive nature of high school sports and is giving success and fully owned and foster and encourage teamwork and lead high school sports. Alpine members of players and
Let's face it, life looks a little different. During these times, we're doing our best to keep our minds and bodies strong. And getting a flu shot helps us stay healthy, so we don't miss out on what matters, like having game night at home. Yeah, can't do that while sick with the flu. Now imagine family can't live without. That's ruined. And don't forget your uncle's socially distanced cookout. See? That's why it's important to be at our strongest. Every year, millions of people in the U.S. get the flu. Especially now, no one has time to miss out on moments that matter. So get your flu shot. Find out more at getmyflushot.org. Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. Solutions for life.
I'm number 6 and I play defense. I've been playing hockey for 6 years. My team goes to
with iFurnish, Steamboat's newest furniture store. We've been in Summit County for 15 years, and we're excited to bring fashionable, affordable furniture to the long-time locals of Steamboat. Whether you're looking to furnish a rental, remodeling, or just want an updated look, we've got it. We've got 11,000 square feet, carry bunk beds, sleepers, dining room sets, recliners, and much more. We're proud to be your local, family-owned furniture store right here in Steamboat.
Which order of Steamboat Station now open, so visit us to the building in downtown Steamboat.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. Solutions for life.
I'm number 36 and I play defense. I've been playing hockey for probably 11,000 square feet, carry bunk beds, sleepers, dining room sets, recliners, and much more. We're proud to be your local, family-owned furniture store right here in Steamboat.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. Solutions for life.
I'm number 58 and I play right wing. I've been playing hockey since I was like 8. So competitive nature of high school sports and a success employee-owned, foster and encourage teamwork and lead high school sports. Alpine Lumber, the County and the homeowners
Steamboat's newest furniture store. We've been in Summit County for 15 years, and we're excited to bring fashionable, affordable furniture to the longtime locals of Steamboat. Whether you're looking to furnish a rental, remodeling, or just want an updated look, we've got it. We've got 11,000 square feet, carry bunk beds, sleepers, dining room sets, recliners, and much more. We're proud to be your local, family-owned furniture store right here in Steamboat.
The competitive nature of high school sports and is a given success in local life. Employee-owned, foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that the high school sports. Alpine Lumber, the franchise and the
KTY Sports on
We now send to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Hockey.
Back with you here from the HOWELSEN Ice Arena. Excited to have you along for the ride. Your Steamboat Sailors are up 3-1 as we enter this third and final period of play. I want to thank a few of the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. Without them and their support, we wouldn't be able to bring you as many games as we do. The Paoli Group with Group Realty. Let Chris Paoli and his team help with all your real estate needs. The Paoli Group has you covered. Also, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, providing solutions for all your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance, plus so much more. I just always wonder what that so much more is. iFurnish, Steamboat's newest furniture store. Quality furniture and mattresses at great prices, easy to find on Shield Drive. They are in the old Moxie building. And Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the referees, including my brother, see better. For all of your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza and online at mountainEyeworks.com. Do want to thank Steamboat Roofing, Switchback Sports, and Doc's Auto Clinic, formerly, now One Off Auto Center. All proud supporters of Sailors Athletics here on KTYV 105.7 and online at SteamboatRadio.com. We're ready for the third and final period of play. Goals in the first came from Kretschmar and Harvey. Heck, Stevenson made it 3-0 in the early goings of period 2 before a power play tally from Chartier made it 3-1. That's where we stand here as the Sailors will skate right to left on KTYV in this third and final period of play. And when the puck is down, we're underway. It's going to be worked in. Vietnan is going to chase the loose puck down in the corner. Elliott follows up, gets it to Fritzen at the blue line. That little pass gets over the stick of Vietnan. Harvey in there as well. Comes out to the far side blue line. Sis keeps it alive, gets it low to Vietnan. Vietnan now tries to turn off of a man, gets it back behind the goal to Harvey. Harvey up to the blue line for a waiting Sis. His shot goes off of a shin guard, and Karam's all the way back down on Kavanaugh. And he's going to be forced to play this one. Maybe ill-advised. Glenwood picks it up. Shot. Big save there from Kavanaugh. He's lost his stick. And it's going to be chipped up the sidewall, far side. Harvey in the area, as is Elliott. And it's going to be dumped in, and Kavanaugh notices his stick has been thankfully given to him in the crease area. He'll scoop that up, and the Sailors are going to try and find some offense. Bomer and Vietnan. And there, Bomer pursues on the forecheck. Vietnan turns off for a change. And Ripley out there as well for the Sailors. They got the last man on the line out. It's Kretschmar. Now Stevenson keeping it alive as he gloved it down. Working behind the goal frame, trying to pick up the loose puck. He's going to try and come out front. Tucks one down low, but a nice left pad save there from Merrick Sen. Errant pass from Stevenson on Kavanaugh, all the way back in his own zones. Znamenacek gets on his horse, and he's going to be back to gather that one quickly. His outlet pass bounces off bodies. Glenwood tries to take it the other direction, and eventually they do so. Centering ice pass knocked free by Stevenson. Nice defensive play there. Hits bodies on a clearing attempt. That was Bomer who got in the lane, and here comes Ripley 2-on-2. He's got Stevenson with him. Ripley to the slot. Shoots one. Saved by Sen. Rebound. Oh, that one didn't miss by much. Stevenson was in the area. Picked up by Glenwood Springs, and the Demons try to come out. They'll dump one in. That'll bounce on Kavanaugh. He stops it up. Now Znamenacek reverses course away from pressure. 14:52 remaining in the game. 3-1 lead for Steamboat. Kretschmar puts hers up to Shoreland. Kretschmar goes for a change, and that'll complete the line as they get fresh troops off the bench. Glenwood tries to outlet, and both teams now, you can see, have definitely been worn out by what's been a great battle here from the Howie Dome on a Friday evening. 14:30 to go in the game now. 3-1 lead still for your Sailors. All goals coming in the first and second period of play. Loose puck in the near side corner. Overskated by Fritzen, picked up now by Byer, and he's into the neutral zone. Byer bumped off of the puck. Worked the other direction by Glenwood Springs. Fritzen throws a man off the puck, and it's picked up by French in his own zone. French will go behind his own net. Saucers a pass up that far side. He was looking for McIntosh. Couldn't get it to him cleanly. Shot steered to the far corner off the pillow of Kavanaugh. Worked by McIntosh in that corner. Tries to go D to Fritzen, but too far for him. Fritzen now throws a man hard to the ice. Big booming hit just in front of the Steamboat faithful who've made their way there. Now it looks as though we've got a late stage call, a penalty slashing against the Sailors, and the power play that's already struck once goes back to work. French is going to sit for two, and the man advantage comes right back over the boards for Glenwood Springs. They have their only goal of the game that's been scored a man up, and it was Chartier who was able to tuck it home. 13:43 remaining in the game, 2 minutes, 5-on-4. Kretschmar to take the big draw. He's got Ripley with him up front. Back end looks to be Stevenson and Znamenacek and Sis. Znamenacek could not clear. Gets it right back from a Glenwood player on what was looking to be a potential shot, and he just kind of whiffed on it a bit. Now Kretschmar in on the forecheck for your Sailors. Great effort there. And then a poke check by Ripley, and the Sailors go on the attack. Ripley with some dangles to his backhand, and Sen makes a big save. What a great effort there from the penalty killers for Steamboat. Ripley and Kretschmar able to kill off precious moments here. They'll go for a change. Over the boards comes Byer and Vietnan. Vietnam's going to be taking the face-off here for your Sailors. And it's won cleanly by Glenwood Springs. Demons have it. They'll go D to D, and then it's lost. Bounces out front dangerously and is gathered by Glenwood Springs. And a nice clearing attempt here will, in fact, work. Here come the Demons trying to attack and set things up on the man advantage. Comes to Chartier near side. Steps, fires. Blocked there by a Steamboat defender. That was Fritzen who got the body in the lane. Fritzen picks up the loose puck, and he gets it beyond his own goal. Great effort from Angus Fritzen. He'll send it the length of the sheet. And it's going to be Byer who's in on the forecheck with Vietnan as well. And the Sailors doing a great job here. Again, it's disruption, and that is the name of the game here on the penalty kill for Steamboat. 53 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Glenwood Springs. They haven't really been able to set up shop. 12.5 to go in the game. 3-1 lead for Steamboat. It's going to be far side shot that goes off a body in front. I think it was Znamenacek who got a skate in front of that shot to block it off. It goes into the netting above play and will be whistled down. Face-off will stay inside the Steamboat end. We've got 12:23 on the clock. 3-1 still to score here. Shoreland and Elliott are the next two penalty killers up front. Sis and Stevenson are your back-end pair. Face-off won by Steamboat. It's going to be Stevenson. Tries to push this one through. upends a man, and it's worked to the near side corner, but kept alive by Glenwood Springs. Man benching in from the blue line. Demons trying to find some offense, but a great aggressive penalty kill here from the Sailors, and Stevenson comes up with it. He'll send it the length of the sheet. What a great individual effort there from what the heck Stevenson. Now Elliott tries to get in and poke check a man free of possession. Comes to Elliott eventually as Shoreland was able to body him, and Sailors are disruptive again at their own blue line. Man comes out of the box. We skate at 5-on-5 here from the Howie Dome. Trying to shovel it down the wall. Unsuccessful bid in doing so. Now it's pushed forward. Here comes Shoreland. Shoreland tries to dance and make a move, but he ends up hitting bodies in front. And French, who's just out of the penalty box, able to cause enough of a ruckus there that Bessie has it. Turns and fires. Stop by Sen. Relative ease on that one. Bessie throws his weight around. Picked up by Glenwood and cleared. Out comes Barlow. Jacob Barlow across the red line. Bessie in pursuit on the back check. Now Norton ends up dumping him in hard, and Barlow is worse for wear and slow to get up. Here come the Sailors. It's going to be Fritzen leading the charge. Sauces one back door. Norton was there, couldn't get the shot to go. Sen, I believe, got a toenail on it. Worked in behind the net now. And it'll be Morgenstein in the near corner. Thrown to the glass by Bessie. Puck comes up to Barlow. Turning and firing is Bessie once again, and it's steered up into the netting. I thought that hit the netting behind, but I guess the officials may have missed it, or I might have kind of been off the mark in what I saw. Here's Norton in the far corner. Shovels it low to Bessie. Bessie behind the net. Sends one over to Niekamp, and Niecamp's just going to try and turn away from the pressure of Glenwood's defense. Ends up losing the puck, and the Demons are out and away. 10:22 to go in the game now. It'll be dumped in deep, and Glenwood's player will go for a change. Settled by Kavanaugh, given to Fritzen. Fritzen walks out far side of his own goal. Through the face-off dot, out across the red line and across the blue. Fritzen into the high slot area. Gives it to Niekamp, back to Fritzen. And he's going to send it back to Niekamp. Sent one out front. Nobody home except those in black jerseys. Taking it now is Jet Weatherid. Weatherid steps out from behind his own goal. And on his backhand, ends up firing one in. He got it to his forehand before he did so. Stopped by Kavanaugh. Stevenson takes over for the Sailors. Sends a pass up to Bomer. One-touch play there to Kretschmar. Kretschmar across the red, now in across the blue. Dumps one in deep, and he'll go in pursuit, trying to get there first. Rubs a man off there, gets to Bomer out front. He was looking for Ripley. Great defensive effort there, and an active stick from Jace Jocelyn. That one nullified what would have been a great play and opportunity for Landon Ripley. Worked up the sidewall near side at the blue line, kept alive by Znamenacek. Fires it right back in. Bomer in pursuit in the far side. Active stick work there from Patty Bomer. Pokes it free of one man's possession. Worked around, and Znamenacek at the line. Keeps it alive again. Great job here from the Sailors' defense. They're just holding the line. And just as I say it, out squeaks the puck to the neutral zone. Stevenson in his own blue line. Fires a pass up to Ripley's got him, and Ripley's into the zone. Tries to dump one off to Bomer, couldn't get him. Picked up and fired the other direction. Out comes Barlow. Barlow's a little bit greasy. Gets through, shoots one off the pipe. And that one is going to be thanked later by Kavanaugh as he gets help from his best friends. Cycled in low, Barlow in pursuit. Znamenacek there as well for the Sailors. Intercept there by Glenwood. Sent into the zone by Dieter, and he goes in pursuit himself. Tries to throw Fritzen around. Now it's Kretschmar. He gives it back behind his own goal to Znamenacek. Sends it up. He's got Bomer. Flips one the length of the ice as they were pretty tired at the end of a shift, and they'll get some fresh legs over the boards. Third period of play, 8:17 remaining. Your Sailors are still up 3-1 in this. Want to thank Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig, member FDIC. Also Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice and homeowner's friend. You can go see Cody and the gang at Alpine Lumber for all of your building needs. Sailors deep in their own end for this face-off. Puck is down, worked around to the far side wall. Xander Harvey tries to chase it down there. It's picked up by Stevenson, and he's just going to skate through a few different Glenwood players. Onside play. Demons do pick this one up, and a man comes out with a full head of steam, but he's dispossessed on a good poke check from a slew of defenders in white. Now Harvey has it for a moment. He's got it on his back end, trying to just dump this one in deep. He does so successfully. Elliott in on the forecheck for Steamboat. Now Vietnam in an assistance as well. Vietnam up the near side wall. Gets it to Sis, back to Vietnam. Near side hash mark. Vietnam tries to dance a man. Gets it to Elliott. Turns. Gives it back to Vietnam. Vietnam didn't like the option to go D to D. Has it to Elliott now. Out to Stevenson in the slot. Intercepted by Glenwood Springs, and the Demons are away. Great back check, though, from Elliott. He stick checks the man and then bodies flies. Vietnam comes in with a big hit. And eventually it's going to be Stevenson in the far side corner, deep in his own end. Worked up the wall towards Harvey. Stevenson pokes it free towards the blue line. Kept alive for a moment by Glenwood, and it does bounce right back in. Offsides is whistled down. 7:02 remaining now in the game. 3-1 lead for your Steamboat Sailors. Want to thank Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today. They're at Loggers Lane. Also, Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing local point-of-sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. Learn more at dotsonpros.com. Puck is down again. We're back underway. 3-1 lead for Steamboat, but we are in grind time now. Big chance out front. Better save from Kavanaugh. Maybe a little bit of a bobble on the shot attempt from the Glenwood player. Looked like that one off the stick of Ian Cole. Steamboat at the other end. Chance for French. Tried for the short side attempt, but unsuccessful in that bid. Sen with another stop as he steers it to the near corner. And the Sailors have to just regroup in the neutral zone. Byer will take it. Fires a pass up far side. He was looking for French. Byer gets it back now. Bounces into the slot. There's Shoreland. He sends one off the back end and wide of frame. Chases down the loose puck in the near corner. Byer in pursuit as well. Shoreland going back and forth with some jawing with a Glenwood player. Demons are out the other direction to the neutral zone. Skating up ice, it's going to be directed towards frame. Kavanaugh, I don't think he touched that one. It was fired wide by Jacob Raji. And it goes to the neutral zone where Glenwood has to backtrack in their own end now. Sailors have it again. French dumps it in deep. Work behind the net by Steamboat. Up to the far side, there's Norton. Going down that far side wall. Tries to fight off the pressure of a Glenwood defender. Puck is contended for and eventually comes out to Glenwood, but they cannot clear as Namenacek holds the line at least for a moment. Now it's Sis. Sends it back up. No icing on the play. And it's Glenwood who will turn and burn. Outlet pass to Barlow, goes under his skate, settled by Znamenacek to his own blue line. Pass too far for Nykamp. Icing called against the Sailors, and this will come back to the Steamboat end. 5:18 remaining here in the game. A 3-1 lead for the Steamboat Sailors in the tail end of this matchup. Want to thank Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, quality products. They are west of Steamboat. Also, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, providing solutions for all your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance, plus so much more. Sailors trying for the breakout. Whistle blows. This face-off's going to come back at center ice as it ended up in the Steamboat bench. And no souvenirs there. That puck will be delivered to the official. Do want to thank iFurnish, Steamboat's newest furniture store. Quality furniture and mattresses at great prices. They're easy to find on Shield Drive in the old Moxie building. Sailors are away. 5 minutes to go in the game now. They're up 3-1 and looking to lock it down. The best defense is a good offense, as I like to say, and that's probably why I have never won a game as a head coach in any league or fashion. It's picked up by Steamboat. Sent out front. There's Bessie on the doorstep. Couldn't get it to go. Now it's worked by Nykamp. Sent to Norton. Back to Nykamp. Tried to get it out to Bessie. Swung a little bit and went fishing, but couldn't pick up the puck. Instead, it's Barlow at the other end for Glenwood Springs. Demons captain working behind the net. He's going to get tripped up, and a call is coming. The back official had that. It's a tripping call, and I think Nykamp will go to the box for 2.
2 minutes for tripping.
4 minutes remaining now. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I should say, in the game. It's a 3-1 lead for the Sailors. The only goal for Glenwood thus far came on the power play. I will say that this man advantage looked good on the first one. It took them only 9 seconds to connect, but in the last power play they had, the Sailors were dominant. They had a great effort individually from Kretschmar and Ripley both. And you got to love it because your penalty killers always have to be the hardest workers on the ice. They were last time. They're tasked with it again. Chance right off the draw to goal. Wow. Jacob Rogie strikes for Glenwood Springs, and we've got ourselves a very, very interesting last 4 minutes and 25 seconds coming up. So Raji will strike, and with that, we have what professionals may call a barn burner. Kretschmar out there with Bomer and Ripley. Stevenson and Fritzen are the defensive pair here. Glenwood's got the last 2 goals, and they're showing off why they won't go to bed easy. This is the number 1 team in 4A. It's going to be the Demons working for it. Loose puck, though, picked up by Steamboat, and now it's Kretschmar. Tried to dump one in deep, didn't get it near as far as he wanted to, and the Sailors do have to touch up, but they're able to do so. They're backing on the forecheck again. Ripley with a great effort there. Needed help from Kretschmar, but it's turned out the other way. Grayson Alcorta will lead the charge, and a souvenir is delivered to the student section. And the faithful have stayed. They've got quite a few that are still down there occupying bench space here in the Howie Dome. 9:13 p.m. Where are your children? Most of them probably here watching this senior night game. 3:48 remaining in the third period of play. 3-2 game. Your Sailors are on top still, but it's the Demons who have scored 2 unanswered, both on the power play. Face-offs down, off the draw, shot just wide of the mark. Glenwood Springs building off of their success on the man advantage and trying to find some big mo. It's going to be a big next shift or two for Steamboat. If they can tuck one home, that would make the rest of this game a lot easier. Kavanaugh down early, high-rising shot just over the frame. Ian Cole noting that Cade's gone down more than he's stayed up. Chipped to the neutral zone by the Sailors, and in pursuit, it's Harvey. Intercepted long pass by Stevenson. He's into the attacking end for your Sailors, and he'll work it in behind the goal. And he's held off the puck. Sent out towards Vietnam, tried to tuck one upstairs on the backhand. And it's going to be worked by Glenwood. Cleared up to the near side. Fritzen steps in, makes a nice move. Sends one towards Vietnam, bounces around. It's turned by Glenwood the other direction, and Barlow leads the charge. Poke check by Stevenson. A missed hip check by Stevenson. Possession for Ian Cole. He gets it now to Dieter. Dieter comes into the attacking zone, gives it back to Barlow. Rips a shot, glances off a stick, goes well wide. Now sent back out front by Glenwood, picked up by Harvey, and he's had enough. He'll send it the length of the sheet, and that will go for icing. So we have 2.5 minutes remaining here in the third period of play, and your Sailors in desperate need of some staunch defense as we come down, getting closer to the end and the beginning here. Looks as though we do have a timeout. And I am going to give you a recap. In period 1, Steamboat opened up the scoring on a goal from Kretschmar. Xander Harvey then followed that up a couple shifts later. He got another tuck for the Sailors, making it 2-0. We went to intermission, came back out of that, and it was 3-0 on a goal from Heck Stevenson. They call him What the Heck in the locker room. A power play strike 9 seconds into the man advantage made it 3-1. That was Chartier who got the goal for Glenwood. And then here, just a couple minutes ago, it took only 5 seconds and another power play strike, this time from Jacob Rogie, and that is where we stand. 3-2 lead for the Sailors, and it is a very, very tightly contested game here from the Howie Dome. Excited to have you along for the ride. Cade Kavanaugh will need to be the best player on the ice for the last 2.5 minutes. You can already guarantee that. Looks as though this Glenwood team is comfortable in pulling their goalie. I don't believe that we'll see Merrick Sen come back onto the ice here. The face-off's an offensive zone, and your Sailors, who have been so strong in the face-off dot here tonight, they are tasked with the biggest draw of the game to boot. And it is to the glove side of Kavanaugh. Looks like the man who will be taking the draw is Mr. Shoreland. Glenwood trying to get a few extra seconds of coaching there, and the 6 come out for the Demons as they will look to knot things up. Faceoffs have been incredibly important. The Sailors have done a good job tonight in the faceoff, but both goals came off of draws for Glenwood. This one's won by Shoreland. Sis gets it, chips it off the glass and into the crowd, and so we'll have another faceoff coming up this time. Just in front again of Kavanaugh's glove. It looks like we got a new puck though that is getting delivered to the linesman. So Shoreland has to win another one. And it's going to be sent forward by Glenwood Springs. That was a set play. He was trying to shoot one on goal. Nice job from the Sailors to defend it. Now it's a 6-on-5 opportunity here for Glenwood. They'll work it low far corner. Yes, you get the numerical man up, but it really congests things when you have 11 guys on the ice. Glenwood has it again. 2 minutes on the clock. Shot there. Glances off of sticks, and Shoreland comes to the near side corner. This line, I've said it before, they played so well today, and they've earned this opportunity to shut it down as one of the lines to do so in the final stretch of time. Shoreland skates away from pressure, and on the backhand dumps it just wide of the empty net. Hoke checks it free, sends it out front, no one there in white. Sent out dangerously by Glenwood Springs, picked up by Kretschmar, and he'll turn it right back in for the Sailors. Dieter has to get back for Glenwood. He's going to make an ill-advised pass off the goal frame. An intercepted long ball attempt there from Glenwood, taken by Kretschmar, picked up by Stevenson, fires it to Ripley. He's got the empty net to shoot at, and he'll tuck one home, and the Sailors go up 4-2 with 1:17 to go here in this one. So Merrick Sen comes back out into the net for Glenwood. Great job there from the Sailors. They were disruptive in their own end, and when they cleared, they never gave Glenwood any easy breakouts. Awesome job from the Sailors. Good intercept from Heck Stevenson. He finds Ripley on a great long pass from the tops of his own circles in his own end. He got Ripley at the far blue line, and he had plenty of time to step in and make sure there was no mistake in getting that one home. Heck Stevenson wants more here in the tail end of this game. Still throwing the body weight around as we have just 60 seconds to go. Bomer and Stevenson battling off a couple different Glenwood players.
1 minute remaining in the period.
And they come out with possession though, and it's going to be worked up. Hits off a linesman, dumped in deep as Dieter got it in there. Ripley picks it up behind his own goal. He'll try an outlet pass. That one bounces dangerously off some players, and it's going to be gathered by Glenwood. They'll go up that far side wall. The Demons have to again retract to their own zone. Jace Jocelyn gets away from forecheck pressure, and it's battle for on the far side. Bomer killing off those precious moments here. We've got 20 seconds remaining in this one. Bomer out front, shot, goal. Ripley got another one. Great little delay there from Patty Bomer, who sets it up. So Landon Ripley with a 2-goal shift, and that always is a nice nail in the coffin. 18 seconds left in the game here from the House Ice Arena. Your Sailors up 5-2 and on their way to a big senior night victory against the number 1 ranked 4A team in Glenwood Springs. Excited to see this if you're a Sailors fan. It's dumped in deep, and LaCroix will be out there to finish this one for the Sailors on senior night. One of the many celebrated seniors out there. Chance shot, goal. Glenwood scores with 3 seconds to go. That is Jet Weathered making it 5-3. And now we've got a face-off and then hopefully the end of this one. 3 seconds on the clock. Sailors will have this puck drop. They've got all seniors out there. Puck is down. Sailors win this 5-3. Thanks for tuning in. It's been Steamboat Sailors Hockey here from the Howelsen Ice Arena on your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection, KTYV 105.7. We're on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Great job. Let's do it one more time.
Thanks, buddy.